Hello everyone, we are here again with another topic. So today we're going to discussing about the ZAP. Okay, I'm myself Anand Talpudi, assistant professor from KKO College of Technology, Department of Food Processing Technology. So today we're going to discussing about the HACCP. Okay, so HACCP is a system. HACCP. Let's have a abbreviate. What exactly means HACCP? H stand for the hazards, A stand for the analysis, C stand for the critical, C stand for the control, and P stand for the point. So what is the abbreviation of the HACCP is nothing but the hazard analysis critical control point. So we have to identify the hazards, then we have to evaluate the hazards, then we have to control with the significant according with the food safety the hazards. So this is what the HACCP system is works on. Next, what exactly means hazard? Hazard may be physical, it may be the chemical, or maybe biological agent, or a condition of food with the potential to cause any adverse effect or any ill effect on human body after consumption of that food. So, in simple, it is called as hazard. Okay, it may be the physical, maybe the chemical, maybe the biological. In this slide we will see the physical hazards in the food. So it may be the stone, it may be the hair, it may be the jewelry, maybe the mastic. So here are the listed some physical hazards which may be cause deterioration of the food, or maybe cause, if suppose it comes in contact with the food, it will cause the adverse effect to the body. So we have to remove this physical hazard in the step number 1. Then what exactly the chemical hazards? Chemical hazard is nothing but it may be the pesticide residue, other chemical agents that are used for the processing, or adulterant maybe can used for the uh, food processing. Then it may be the non-permissible food additive, then excess of the permissible food additive, so which comes under the chemical hazard. Then what are the microbiological hazard? Then maybe the bacteria, yeast, protozoa, there may be the molds, there may be the viruses, there may be the bacteriophages. So these are so many things that will be cause a deterioration of the food, or will cause spoilage of the food, indirectly affect the bodily health. So these are the microbiological hazard, and these are the actually invisible, we cannot see with our naked eyes. Okay, it requires some specialized equipments such as microscope, electron microscopes. So we have to keep these things away to make a product safe. Then what are the visible biological hazards? Again, it may be the fly, maybe the wheels, maybe the rodents also, worms, cockroaches, or maybe these small caterpillar. This may be the another biological hazard which can be seen by our naked eyes. So first of all, let's see how exactly this HACCP is introduced, how it is originally developed. HACCP was originally developed by the Pillsbury Company working along with the NASA and the US Army laboratories at Natick to ensure the food safety of food for the astronaut. It is based on the FMA, that is failure mode and the effect analysis system, which entail the looking at the what potentially go wrong at which stage in operation, along with the possible cause likely effect before deploying the effect control mechanism. Why SAP is needed? First of all, we have to, it also gives the safety it gives the safety for the food product. First of all, we have to prevent foodborne diseases, so that is why we needed HACCP. Then food safety is another main thing is there, so that is we have to need hazard. It also provides good hygienic practices, good manufacturing practices, also good agricultural practices. Okay, so that is why the main reason is to it gives the safety and prevent the foodborne diseases which may be cause the severe condition to the human being. So that is why we needed HACCP. 8 identify major risk factors. Okay, first of all, improper holding temperature. If suppose you are not using a proper temperature, maybe there may be a chance of the growing of microorganism. Okay, then preparing food ahead of planned schedule, poor personal hygiene, inadequate cooking, inadequate cleaning, disinfecting of the equipment, cross contamination, use of leftover, contamination of raw material. These are the factors that may be lead to the uh, for the deterioration of the food condition which supports the bacterial growth. So always keep in mind the abbreviated as FAT term is nothing but the food, acidity, time, temperature, oxygen, and moisture. If if microorganism get this suitable conditions, like they get the proper pH, they get the proper time, proper temperature with the proper ambient condition, there may be a chance for the growth of bacteria. Then what is HACCP? In HACCP we have to take in consideration like critical control point, then critical limit and critical point. Okay, so what exactly the critical control point? It is also abbreviated as the CCP. Is an operation at which a preventive or control measure can be exercised that will be eliminate, prevent, or minimize a hazard or several hazards. Okay, then critical limit, the value of monitor action which separate the acceptable from unacceptable. Okay, then HACCP terminology again. What is the corrective? Then we have to take a corrective action. It is specified to promote the action to be taken when criteria are not met or when the result monitoring the CCP indicate the trend toward loss. If suppose you there is temperature is given 7 in the protocol, there is temperature given 75 degrees, 82 degrees centigrade, and still we are not taking this. This is if suppose that temperature is not met with the standards, so we have to take those action or in the corrective action. After that we have to verify the things, review of monitoring records, determine whether the HACCP system is the fullest and functioning as the plan, and ensure the monitoring is carried out effectively or not. So verification is also is important thing. It will ensure that efficiency of the process. There are total 7 principles of HACCP. First of all, we have to identify the hazard, that is we have to conduct the hazard analysis. Then we have to set these critical control points, or we can say determine the critical control point. Then we have to establish, we have to set the critical limits. Means if suppose uh, there is required only 70-degree temperature, and if we are providing 80-degree temperature, so we have to set the limit that 70 degrees proper temperature for these processes, or um such likewise. Okay, then we have to monitor the system which gives the control of the CCP. After the monitoring step, there is a corrective action step is there, which we have to which indicate that particular CCP is not under control. Then we have to document it, and at last we have to verify the process, that is called as verification. So these are the 7 principles of the HACCP. HACCP benefits: to enhance the food safety and reduce risk of foodborne diseases, provide greater confidence to the customers, reduction in the production cost through the reduced wastage, facility compliances with statutory requirement, current and potential hazard can be identified and removed, minimized. Golden rules of food safety: choose a process raw material, cook food thoroughly, serve cooked food as well as possible as soon as possible, store cook food at a proper temperature, reheat cook food. Then we have to avoid cross contamination, be clean, keep clean, serve clean, ensure pest control, use potable water cooking. Food safety: money, machine, material, man, observation, these are the things which are coming with this. HACCP implementation in industry, biomedical waste management, dispose disinfectant agent, prerequisite things are comes in the implementation. Then verification is there, same process. So this is what about the HACCP. So thank you. This is what the summary we have discussed about the introduction. What exactly HACCP is, type of the hazard is, background about the HACCP, why HACCP is needed, HACCP principle, etc. Thank you.